Hi everybody, it is day 4 of my water fast, and I just want to do another quick update about how I'm feeling, how much weight I've lost, yada yada yada. And also, before we get started, I just want to apologize. You might probably see my dogs or hear my dogs barking and see them playing around, but every time I come out here, if I don't let them out here, they start crying. And yes, I do baby them, I do spoil them, so it is what it is. But yeah, they end up crying inside, so I always bring them out here while I'm out here. But anyway, but to get to the topic at hand, how much have I lost so far? So I weighed myself this morning. Obviously, when I woke up, I weighed myself again, and I was at 194.2. So I lost a little over a pound. So I lost a pound and a little bit more, which I think now this is day 4. We're getting into where like the weight loss, because usually the beginning of your fast you always lose the most. Like, some people experience like 5 pounds in a day or whatever, which is normally the water weight that you're losing, and then it starts to settle into about a pound to a pound and a half a day from here on out. You are going to experience some times where it just kind of halts and you don't lose any weight. Don't It's still working, don't worry. But then a couple of days or 3 more days later, it's a big spike, a big jump in your weight loss again. So you will go through all of that. But right now I'm getting to the stage where it's starting to settle around a pound to a pound and a half is what you normally will lose a day after losing your water weight. You normally lose that a day while water fasting. But so as far as how I felt yesterday was not as bad, honestly, as day 3 wasn't as bad as day 2. And I felt like I slept just a little bit better last night. I wasn't up all the way to like all day in the morning, or all night. So I slept. I actually turned in about 11 p.m. and I woke up about 5, and then I just kind of laid there, and then I went back to sleep again. So actually wasn't that bad as far as my sleep goes. But what I also wanted to get into today, something which I'm gonna try to do this, because when I did my water fast, when I, sorry, when I did my water fast last time, and I was kind of into my post fasting, and then I had to go offline basically due to my depression. I was off of social media, off of everything, So I never actually got to actually kind of tell you guys the after effects, the post effects of what happened, a month after my fast, and 2 months after my fast. 1 second, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to put Winter back inside. She was just barking way too much, being too excited. Tiger's still out here though, but he's fine. Yeah, sorry about that, but she just gonna have to deal. I'm pretty sure she'll be crying back there, but it is what it is. So anyway, so as I was saying, I never actually got to kind of let you guys know what happened, like as far as like the after effects, because you are going to get post effects of doing an extended water fast. I did one for 40 days, and yes, I did actually have some. The main thing that I want to talk about is hair loss, water fasting and hair loss. And you do lose hair. You actually do lose your hair. I experienced it, and I have sister locks. I didn't think it was going to affect me really, but I end up losing like actually whole sister locks. Like, I don't know if I could, let me see if I can find one. Like, this one's kind of, it's like if you see, this one's a little bit shorter, but there's one actually, if I can let me see if I can find it, but it's considerably shorter, and it's where I lost like a whole lock. And then not only that, my roots were kind of thinning. And I also know, oh, right here, there you go, found it. If you can see that, let me just put this right here. Let's get closer. But if you see that, that's a lock that I lost, and it's growing back now, but I lost the whole lock, like the whole entire lock. And there's also some on this end too. But I kind of have this everywhere sporadically throughout my hair. I know there's one I noticed like here too. that I lost. Um, but also just to kind of show you what I'm talking about as far as like my hair started thinning. Like if you see how this is, like see how fat it is in the roots, and then it's just that, and then so eventually that might probably even break off, but it's some of the, oh, right here, there you go, I think this is it right here. Yeah, see right here, it's another one where I lost a whole lock. It's growing back again, you know but if you can see, I lost a whole lock, and I experienced that sporadically throughout my hair. um, and when I did some research, I do know people lose like patches, but I think because my hair is locked in sister locks, I didn't, like, I did not lose it in patches, which would have been, oh my gosh, the worst. Um, but I still actually experienced hair loss, and that's what I want to talk about today. And you will get that with an extended fast, and it's mainly because you're fasting. Like you're only drinking water, so your system is going in kind of like a lockdown. Like if I was going to relate it to the coronavirus, how everything is locked down and the only thing that they're keeping open are their essential businesses or essential things. It's the same thing with like your system. Your system reverse those nutrients or anything that it has, and it considers your hair non-essential, as in, like it's nothing that's vital or anything. So it stops directed resources up to your hair follicle, and your hair will fall out. I didn't notice it during the 40-day water fast, but I noticed it about 2 to 3 months afterwards. And I was just like, whoa. And even like my loctician who does my installs, like my reinstalls, my retouches anyway, like I said, because once my root gets to like a certain, maybe like a half an inch or so, she goes in and she relocks those. She noticed like it was really thinning. I started my roots were just weaker in certain areas, mainly around the nape right here. My roots were very, very thin. So doing this water fast now, I have that in mind, and that's why, and I think that's why when I originally started this water fast, I think I said I was gonna go for 10 days, and I think I had that in mind the first time, and then of course day two I was so excited. No, after day one I was like, oh, I got through day one, let's do this, let's go to 40. But I think what I want to do now, I'm gonna stick with my original plan. I'm just gonna do 10 days because there was a reason why I wanted to do only 10 days, you know. So I plan to do 10 days water fast because I don't want to experience any, like I'm just now, like I feel like my roots literally are just now recovering. It was a lot much thinner. It was a lot more much noticeable maybe 3 months ago. I didn't like putting my hair in a ponytail because you could see it was very thin. So it's been growing back now, like I was showing you those little ones. They're all growing back now where like my hair looks a little bit much more fuller. And I'm honestly, I'm happy that, I mean, I can't complain, but I am happy that it wasn't as bad as I've seen. It was this other lady on YouTube, and she apparently lost like 70% of her hair. You know, my locks, actually tomorrow is gonna make it. It's gonna be the 10-year anniversary of when I started growing my locks. So my locks are very important to me, and I don't want to lose them in patches. I don't want to lose a big chunk of them because that, it'll be harder to hide, in my opinion, because you're locked. So you'll notice, like, if like a big bunch of them just kind of falls off, because I was losing them singularly, but it was like the whole thing, roots and everything. I was just losing the whole thing. I was like, what the heck is going on? So anyway, but yeah, so you will lose your hair, now I don't know if this is everybody, but I just know that I watched a lot of videos and I did a lot of research, and almost every female that I encountered that did, or I read about or watched, that did like an extended water fast, like 40 days plus, lost hair. Now it's gonna regrow back though. So if you don't care, like if you're at a stage where you don't care about that, it is gonna grow back. Like it grows back, and it actually grows back a lot healthier. I just don't know that I want to redo or restart my sister lock journey, because I like my hair right now. Like I like it, and I don't know that I want to actually restart that. So that's why I don't want to risk it this time. So yes, I am going to be gone for 10 days. But what I plan to do, I want to do a series of separate 10-day water fasts. Just what I'm saying, to get me to my goal. So my ultimate goal, what I want to, the amount of weight I want to lose, my ultimate goal is I want to get down to 135. That's 130 to 135 is actually in my ideal weight. And I want to, the last time I did a water fast, I got down to 150. 156, and that's just a little bit, it's so close to being on the on the border of still being, I'm still 20 pounds, over what I'm supposed to be, what my ideal weight is. And it's so easy to go from 156 or 160 to go right back to 200. I feel like it'd be a lot harder if I finally got down to like 130, 135. It'll be a lot harder because once I gain like 20 pounds, I'll notice it. And then, from 160 to 200, like, it's really hard to notice that, really. So I do want to go down to 135. That's my ultimate goal. So this weight loss challenge is like, I'm going the distance, but I want to do it in a way where, one, I can sustain it afterwards and I don't gain back on my weight again like I did last time. And two, that I'm able to preserve some of my hair, because I don't want to lose them again. I lost it the last time. I lost some of them the last time. I don't want to lose a lot more this time. So my strategy, what my strategy is now is, I'm going to do the 10-day water fast as I originally planned. And then my refeeding is going to be 5 days, where I'm refeeding with like chicken, with vegetable broth and fruits and things like that for 5 days. I don't plan to have my first solid meal until day 6 of my refeeding. And then I'm going to do the OMAD, intermittent fasting. So where I'm actually getting nutrients back into my system, and I want to do that for like 2 weeks and then do another 10-day fast. And I think I kind of want to do that, so I'll do 10-day fast, 5 days refeed, and then 2 weeks intermittent fasting, OMAD, and all that kind of stuff. And in that time that I'm doing my intermittent fasting, I'm going to be picking foods that are healthy for me, because once I get to my goal weight, I want to already be at a place where I'm already used to eating the foods that I'm supposed to be eating, and I want to get to a place where I've already cut out foods that aren't good for me, like excessive, like sugar, things like drinking coffee, which that's, the jury's still out on that, but maybe like the sugar that's in my coffee, I eliminate that, or things like that. But I want to get to a place, where I'm not drinking soda anymore, but where I'm already used to eating this, and it's something I've been doing, to where once I get to 135, I won't come back to where I was now. Just what I'm saying. So yeah, but I don't want to keep this video long. I think this one's is already a long one. But yeah, so other than that, though, it's day 4 of my fast. Tomorrow I am going to do, again, another update. Like I said, I'm doing an update every day. Tomorrow I am going to do my side-by-side comparison. I want to do it every 5 days. So tomorrow I'm going to do, so day 5, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of where I was day 1 to where I am tomorrow. And then on day 10, I'm going to do, I guess, my final side-by-side comparison, and then go into my refeeding. But also day 5 of my refeeding, there's going to be another side by side. So every 5 days, because even though I'm doing a 10-day water fast, my weight loss journey still continues. I'm still going to be updating, so every 5 days I'm still going to update, just to let you guys know how much weight I've lost, and do my side by side comparison as well, even with the intermittent fasting, with the OMAD and all that stuff. And then once I go into my second 10-day water fast, so yes, but I want to break it up. So that will equate to me doing a 10-day water fast every 5 or so weeks, or 5 to 6 weeks. I just want to break it up this way, because I don't want to go for an extended length of period where my hair isn't getting the nutrients that it needs, and all that stuff. And I don't even know if this is going to work, but I'm hoping this works. But yeah, but anyway, that's it for me today. If you guys are enjoying this content, again, subscribe, thumbs it up, and definitely comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know, what you think about this plan that I have, because I didn't want to get too carried away, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, when I posted a couple of days back, I plan to do a 10-day water fast. I got excited because I got through my day one, but then I was just kind of looking through some of my old videos, and I was like, oh, wait a second, yeah, and I remembered about the hair loss thing, and that's a big one for me personally, just because I feel like I've worked too long on my locks, and I don't want to lose them. I think I got lucky last time that I didn't lose them in big chunks, but I did lose them. Like I did lose locks, and it's sporadic everywhere, but I did lose locks, and mainly it was concentrated mainly in this area that I remember. Okay, but that's it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.